Hi, Dr. Drone, and it has finally arrived, the hobbyking Trifecta. It's a tricopter, just a tad smaller than like your Walkera QX350 or your DJI Phantom. It'll operate up to an 8-inch rotor, it's got some high hopes for the what this thing might actually be capable of. I'm hoping with the right motor prop set up, hopefully I can carry a battery and get about 15-minute flight time out of this thing. So I'll fold it up here in a minute and show you it, and I'll fold it up. A few little things I noticed. I'm very impressed overall with the actual quality. You have to assemble this thing yourself, but all the parts actually fit together really well. I didn't notice any weird burrs left over from manufacturing. It all seems to be manufactured very well. A little bit of trouble I ran into with the Servo. They recommend the Turnigy, I believe it's the TGY9018 Servo, which this thing is modeled after. And that's specifically because apparently the gear only mounts, I guess, to that one servo. Apparently every other servo has a slightly smaller input shaft or a slightly bigger one. Here's a Traxxas one I was hoping to use. It's spec'd out around the same specs as far as torque and everything, but the shaft for the servo is a lot bigger than the input gear. So I also went out and got another hobbyking servo, and its shaft is a lot smaller. So I'm having a little trouble finding an aftermarket servo. I guess the TGY9018 isn't a bad servo, but I've heard some people have stripped out the plastic transfer gear, so I was just looking for something a little more bulletproof. Other than that, let's see. The frame seems to be specifically designed around the Baby Beast. Was it the 2204 motors? So it's a little, seems a little limited if you're trying to change the motors to other ones. I'm actually going to be running what I kind of prefer, which is the DYS. Come on, focus there. Hello. I like to run the DYS. 1804s, 2300s. They're a nice little motor. They turn a 5-inch prop beautifully, and from what I've seen, they seem to be the most efficient so far if you're turning a 5-inch prop. Haven't tested them much on a 6-inch yet, but that's my Maltese. I'm still working on that, but I'll get that going here pretty soon too. Do a little video on that. So to mount them though, they take a 2mm hardware on those motors, and I need to go into 3mm holes. So I got some washers and a little bit longer hardware to make all that happen. So if I run into anything else along the build, I'll kind of do a follow-up on it, but other than that, we'll just see you when this thing's complete and ready to fly. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back with another follow-up video here pretty soon about the brand new HKpilot Mini. I got the full master set with all the power distribution board, radio telemetry, OSD, and the GPS module. So I'll do another video on that here, so keep watching.